Hello student, so today goal is to finish 1.2.2. I will walk you through 1.2.1 to explain colors in Python, and then you're going to do the exercises by yourselves. Alright, so far we've been working with black and white by creating different rectangle, combining them together to create different shapes. So let's start 1.2.1. So I'm going to click on it. All right, so as you can see here, we have a code for a rectangle, and what you're used to is 1, 2, 3, and 4 values. So that's the minimum number of values you have to draw a rectangle. But there you can see now we have an extra one called fill, and then we have the color green. Fill is basically the way we color the rectangle. If I run this code, as you can see, the rectangle, or a square in this case, is green. And if I change the word to red and run it, you will see it turns into red. So anytime you need to give your rectangle a color, you need to write comma after your last number. So you have left, top, width, height, and then comma, fill, equal, and then you have to put the color in quotation mark. The reason you have to put it in quotation mark, it's because it is what we call a string. It's a data type called string, which means it's a word, it's not code. All right, the next question is, can I tap any color name and it will work? The answer is no. You have a library of colors that you can use. To see what colors are available, you can hit docs plus color up on the top left corner, and this will take you to the documentation page. On the left side of the screen, there is a colors tab. If you click on it, you're going to see a built-in colors. If you click on that, it will take you to this page, and you will see a bunch of colors with so many different names and different shade of different colors. And those are all the colors available on this website that you can pick from. There is a lot of them, so you're not short in that. And if a color you needed was not available here, you always can use the RGB value of the color, which we will cover in later tutorials. All right, let's look at one example, and then I'm going to let you all do the other examples by yourselves. So let's do checkpoint 1 together. You can hit start coding. I'm going to pause here for a second. If you can, or if you think you can figure it out by yourself without my help, please go ahead and do so. All right, so as you can see, let's read the comments. The comments are those green text. They will tell us exactly what we need to do. Fix this code to draw a green square. Hint, use rect to draw a square. As we can see, it's already been used. Hint, this has an error. Fix your code. So we know if we run this code, we will get an error. So let's go ahead and try that. I will click on run. And as you can see, my canvas show me an error. It tells me, here is the stack trace, line 5. So I know my error happens on line 5. Exception. Argument count error. Rect takes 4 argument, left, top, width, and height, not 5. If I can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arguments, but I'm supposed to only have 4. But from the previous lesson, I just showed you that you can make a color, or you can color your rectangle. What word did we have to do? We had to add the word fill, equal green, and that makes the color appear. All right, how do we know it's fill? What if they did not teach us in the lesson? Here where documentation is very helpful. So now I'm gonna run it. As you can see, it's green. I will check it. I did it right. Back to notes. All right. Now, where can I learn what properties a shape have? Again, go to docs and color by clicking on docs and color, and then go to shapes on the left side, and then shape objects, and then you can select rectangle. And if you looked here at this code, you can see that those are all the possible things you can do with a rectangle. So you have your left, top, width, and height, and then you have a fill, you have a border width, opacity, rotate, dashes, align, and visible. So all those are properties you can change in a rectangle to do anything with it. But you can read here required values. So the minimum requirement to draw a rectangle is these four value, which is the four value, first four values: left, top, width, and height. All right. So the other thing they want you to learn here is drawing order. In Python, whatever you write first happen first, and whatever you write second happen second. So if I run this code, as you can see, the code has an orange square and a green square, or a lime square, which is basically green. And if you look at the code, you can notice that the orange is sitting behind the lime. Why? Because we wrote the orange code first and then the lime code. So what would happen if I copied the orange code and I moved it underneath the lime code? So now the lime rectangle is getting drawn first and then the orange rectangle. Let's run it. As you can see, they swapped places. Now the orange is in front of the green, and that's the order. Anything you want to draw in the back, you have to write it first. Anything you want to draw in the front, you have to draw it second, or write it second. And also, if you put your mouse on the shape, on the right side of your canvas, you're going to see the properties of that object. For example, this is my orange rectangle. I can see that color is orange. So you don't have to guess what color your shape would be. You can just literally put your mouse on it. Like here, for example, it tells me that, hey, this shape down here is lime, as you can see. So you will do this exercise and then go ahead and read through those border exercises and the dashes and the empty fills. I'm sure the rest of this should be easy and make easy sense for you. And when you're done, make sure to do these exercises. I will start with these three since they are easier. If you finish those three, you get 3 points, or you can do one easy, one hard, but always, always, always start with the easy. And just this is a quick hint for the French flag. This is here is just an empty space. Since the background is white, you don't have to draw a white square. That's just the only hint I'm going to give you here. So also you're given more hints in here. All right, that's all. Good luck and be nice to your sub teacher.